It's green now.
All right, while that's loading, I'll be 10 seconds.
I think we're coming back. I'm not dropping any frames. But I'm just spinning. I'm just buffering. What are you doing, Twitch? What is wrong with you today?
I think I see us back.
Do you? Because I don't.
I don't either.
It says live on mine.
It says live. Yeah, we're back.
Are we?
We're back.
Because my thing keeps
Yeah.
my thing's just buffering. Fine.
Let me see.
I got it. I'll have it paused.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, cool. I
Yep.
I wouldn't know because it still says offline for me. OBS says it's fine. OBS looks looks like it's doing all right, but
Do you see us, chat?
guys, let me know.
Hi.
Let me know if you can see all of this.
Man, I don't. That's too much for one camera.
I can't afford more. All right. Are we good? I think we're good. Someone's got to tell me if we're good, but I'm assuming we're good.
I see Test from Judo
I see
Killer.
Test.
I see
Yeah,
a
that's me.
spinny wheel of doom.
Well, yeah, no, the chat isn't going to be down. It's just the video. That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah.
Just
I see video
Yeah, I see
of
video.
us interacting.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I guess we're back up. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not working for me, but oh well. I'll take your word for it. Where did we leave off?
All right. It is
It's the troll's turn, I
the
believe,
troll's
right? 'Cause it was
turn. He just turned toward you, your rats. I see. Is that new video?
Mr. Troll.
Okay. So yeah, sorry viewers, we did have a little bit of a internet hiccup, it seems, but we're back and going. So the troll takes the big step forward and then just sprints back at the bridge toward you. Its big, thick, short sword above its head. But it can't. Oh yeah, Ivy, you were there at the bridge. You made it to him almost.
Just to be fair, as I had been completely mocking him, so was I. Just to be fair.
You were that far. I would have pictured you a little behind. We'll go for you.
You said I was 20 feet away. Well,
Yeah.
I said I'd move up, and you said I was 20 feet away. So I want to be fair and say I was up there,
Okay.
and I had been mocking him viciously.
Right. And also, to be fair, the arrows are more impactful to him, more cognitively impactful than magic would be. So,
Okay,
you
good.
know what was going
Yay.
on with the other stuff? more cognitive. Now who's got?
That was me. That was I was turning on my phone just to make sure that we were up because I did not believe the hype. But it is true. The hype is real.
The hype
Is
is
this
real.
real? I don't lie about hype. I take
What's
hype
your
seriously.
Dearest board game girl, Ivy.
Okay, so it's back to me. What about Dolby? I thought it was Dolby.
No, this is your AC is 14. Okay, so he comes charging toward you. He gets right to the edge of the bank on the opposite side of you and just jumps up full force, like almost cannonball style, and he lands on you, both feet, full force, just boom. That would be a
I was
big.
just starting to get to know her.
He has disadvantage from vicious mockery.
And he has disadvantage.
I told you we should run. We should run away.
I only rolled once. I gotta roll again. Oh, the second roll is higher.
Oh.
Great.
I've done everything I can.
So yeah, he comes down full force, both feet square into your torso, and does 8 damage.
Ooh.
And you are knocked prone. Well, no, you can roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving. Okay.
You are little.
I am tiny. This was not good. Oh, I don't have strength.
You have a strength of 6, I seem to remember. So.
Yeah.
Yipes.
That's a -2 on your bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. You got your 8.
That ain't great.
You're down. He's under you. He's roaring at your face. Drool is falling out of his mouth all over you. And it's Dolby's turn.
Okay.
All right.
Dolby.
Ah!
I got.
Oh, arrows!
I got this. I got this, guys. All right. So I'm assuming I'm about 40 feet away. I'm the furthest one away at this point, right?
Yeah, you didn't move. You just had a whole
Yeah.
action. So
All right. So, how far am I from the troll and ivy?
about 40 feet. Isn't that what you just said?
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
No. You'd be closer because you were.
Yeah, he did
30
move to try and get to him.
Or anything, and then
Yeah.
came back to that location. So anyway,
Okay, so
yeah,
about. All right, so I'm 20 feet away from her then. So I got.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
20
Okay.
feet away.
All right. So I'm gonna pull. I already have my sword, my shield in my hand. So I'm going to run up to the troll. And can I do a shove action? Can I possibly push him off of her?
Sure, it'd be a strength contest.
Okay, that's fine because I will use my nat 20 that I got in chat.
Yeah, Abby, by the way, before she donated her her monthly nat 20 to Judo Killa. I sent her that in what's it called in Zoom chat, but yes.
Yeah. Cool. So go ahead and roll damage on that too. Then just unarmed combat is a 1d4, isn't it?
So I'm just like running into him with my shield. I guess.
So you're running up to him. He's still looking down. No arrows, and you just put your shoulder into him.
I'm like, I got you, Ivy.
I'm just like,
I just cannonball right into him.
Yeah.
Trying to knock him off.
He
All right.
goes flying back. His head flips the edge of the bridge and splash down into the water, and he's now laying flat on his back in the water with it kind of up to about just his chest is just exposed.
Is he under the bridge, or is he in front of it, or behind it?
His head is under it. His rest of his body is in front of it.
So what am I rolling? A 1d4 plus strength bonus? Is that?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let's see if I do this right. Yep. 4 damage.
Awesome. So
All right.
He's
So he's prone now in front of me?
he's prone. He's on. Well, he's down in the. He's 4 feet below you now
Okay.
in the water.
So, if I can, I would like to use my action surge. And I'm going to jump off the bridge and slam
That's so good. That's so perfect. Yeah.
with my sword.
Yeah. Let's see that roll.
All right.
Please, you get advantage on that attack because he's prone.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. 18.
There you go. Yeah. So
Now you got it, buddy. You learned how to do this.
you land square in your chest
Oh, man.
and just jab your sword down into his body. Let's see
Get
how
off her!
he is. He's off.
3 damage. Wow.
3 damage. And you kind of glance off his shoulder. But it was dramatic, and you're on
Yeah,
top of him.
that's what I was looking for, just for that.
Yeah. So,
And I think I've done enough.
all right. Brock. Your turn.
Oh, I went first. That's right. Yes. Yeah. All right. So now I have Troll underneath the bridge with Dolby on top of him.
It's where he started, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair. I'll vicious mockery again. Yeah, I'll just call him a dirty toad tickling a rake. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right. He's good at wisdom.
So no damage.
No, I'm being sarcastic. He's not
Oh,
good
okay.
at wisdom.
Oh, yay.
Right. So he takes his damage.
No damage.
4.
And
Beating him up good now.
disadvantage next turn.
Yep.
Sweet.
And I was going to inspire Dolby, but it seems...
arrows.
I was going to inspire Dolby, but he seems to be doing great. So I'm going to let him do his thing.
Yeah. All right. Board game girl Ivy Jess.
I'm
That
just
doesn't
trying
mean
to
you get 3 turns.
gather myself here. He pummeled me.
Yeah, you are deeper in the mud than you are out of the mud at the moment.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to pull myself up. I don't think I'm attacking him at this point. I'm gonna pass to.
You can, if you stand up from a prone position, it reduces your movement. It doesn't take away your action, just so you know. But you don't have to take an action.
I mean, I'm gonna stand up. I don't see Ivy jumping into this at this point. We got Dolby on top of him. I'm gonna back.
Yeah, and he's big and you're small.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, Fern.
Fern, being a swarm of rats that is now on top of the bridge, will kind of like scatter outward and begin dropping like rain through the cracks in the bridge and off the edge, like just a wave onto this troll. And as they drop onto him, he is gonna make a swarm attack, because they are occupying the same space.
Don't bite me. Don't bite me.
No, he's not going to bite you. He's going to he's going to do his swarm damage to the troll.
All right. Go
Which
for it.
is, how much does he do? He does 2d6 of piercing damage. That's how he bites the shit out of him.
So the rats fall down on him. You know, one lands on Dolby's shoulder and then quickly jumps off. And the trolls like just like doing this on his body, and it's completely ineffective because they're just too fast and too many, and he's even hitting Dolby's legs some, but not like attack wise.
All right. Not great. 4 damage.
2d6 for 4 damage.
Hey, if we were using averages, it would have been 7, but
Yeah,
we're not. So
I was
rip.
hoping for a lot. All right.
But that's it. He's just gonna stay on, basically on top of him.
Yeah, he's super bloody. I know that's a 4E term, but we use it.
And that's I guess that's gonna
Now
be.
it's his turn. That's right.
That's my
So,
turn. Yeah.
Can he attack the rats? How does that
Yes.
work?
Yes, he can. Let me. I'm trying to. There should be a view details page on. So let me check on Swarm. I believe you can attack it normally.
Okay. What's the AC on it? Is it yours or?
No, the AC is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna just swipe at them and in
What
an
kind-
attacking way.
Go for it. Yeah.
Nat 20. So he gets a hold of him. And
Just barrels him off. All right. Cool. Go.
Is it a disadvantage because he's still prone?
He is.
He's
He does
still-
have disadvantage. Yeah.
But doesn't Nat?
Nope.
Doesn't a Nat 20
Nope.
override it?
Nope.
All right. 9. 9. He's like, I got you, and then he remembers that his head hurts because of the vicious mockery, and he lets go.
Do you also, by the way, the swarm has resistance to any kind of damage that he's doing anyway.
That's crazy.
Really? Okay. So he's not having a good.
No.
But,
He's like hitting himself, like kind of swatting insects off himself.
right. They just fly away before he hits them. Frock. I mean, 10. Do something. Or wait, no, Dolby's next.
Yeah, Dolby's next. Yeah.
So I'm still standing on his chest, right?
Yeah,
All right, and like,
with a bunch of rats at your feet.
and I'm like this little dude on his chest, right? I'm just trying to envision this.
Right, yeah, he's like 7 foot tall, and you're 2 foot tall.
All right. So I'm standing on his chest. I've got my sword. And I'm just gonna swing down and kind of just try to hack at his shoulder or something with my sword.
Do it.
All right, swinging. Oh no, I am not swinging. Oh wait, I do get advantage because he's prone, correct?
Right, yeah.
21.
Okay, we'll take it.
9 slash.
Much better.
Okay, so describe for me how this creature dies.
I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to kill him. I'm so sorry.
Let it wash over you. Become who you were born to be.
Actually, I got it. I just start rage pummeling him with my sword and my shield, like the Christmas story. You know what I'm talking about? The Christmas story. It's like, oh, it's and he's like, bleep, 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 cursing out. He's bleeping everything out, and then just realizes that like it's just not moving anymore after he's pummeled it to death with his shield and his sword.
And all the rats are now in the water, like just to the side, going, "What the heck?" Just
They're like scrambling to the to the bank.
It's
You see
Ralph,
little rats
right?
like little doggy paddling in the water.
It's Ralphie from Christmas Story, right?
right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I did not see that description coming.
I'm just crying.
Okay. So now
Oh, sorry about that,
you
guys.
notice that he's not moving, and he hasn't been for the last 4.5 seconds. And there's blood flowing down, mixing with the rain, and it's quite an impressive scene. And you guys are kind of all of a sudden there's a moment of silence. All you hear is the rain.
I think you got him.
Yeah.
He's
Hey.
dead.
You shouldn't cry.
No, I'm not crying. I'm all right.
This is what heroes got to do to be heroes.
Can the rats kind of like scurry up the bank and like assemble under his clothing again, and like his robes on like backwards.
He's got a mushroom like here.
Like, the mushrooms in his face, like, oh no, not wrong.
That is amazing. Okay.
So bridge trolls tend to rob people, which means he might have treasure. I want to look under the bridge.
Good deal.
Dolby's just staring into space.
Fern is like standing on the bridge looking down. He's like, no, we're sure he was evil, right?
Yeah.
I've never read of a good troll.
Okay, good enough for
At
me.
this point in your life, you've never seen a troll, so definitely
I've
not.
read about them. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's a place in the bank where under the bridge there's a carved out hole. It's a little bit reinforced with some twigs and some like mud and leaves that's kind of making up almost an adobe feeling wall. And there's some stuff back there. There's a bunch of stuff back there.
Last time you said there was stuff, it was bones.
It was
I'm just
they're not
saying.
bones, but they are still scraps. But they, so it's not like he has a treasure chest that he's put stuff in. He's taken the bags and the things from some people who've gone by. So there is a Dobber equivalent of 40 gold and 30 silver. There is some armor.
What kind of armor?
Huh?
Leather?
Yeah, it's leather with a insignia on the front you don't recognize. Actually, Ivy. Well, I need to know what you guys are at. Who's looking at? Are you sharing this with the group, or are you just looking at it?
I didn't hear anyone else come down with me yet.
No, not concerned.
Okay.
So I find leather armor.
Yep. There's
40 gold.
Yeah, and there's a pair of daggers. Each one has a different look. They're not a matching set, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's a shield.
Okay.
It's a large wooden shield, but it's like big, almost like a one you would if you were an archer. You
Like
were,
a big kite shield.
Yeah.
yeah. And there is some rope. There's some torches. There's some provisions that are old and moldy.
Gross provisions.
Yes.
Check.
Right.
Okay.
There's
Anything
some
else?
scrolls. Yep. There's 3 scrolls.
Ooh, wow. I'd like to read the scrolls. Not
Okay.
like cast the scrolls, but like.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. One of them is a cure minor wound.
Okay.
Another one is a letter to a loved one talking about their bad day. And another one is...
Is it the troll's letter? Did the troll write a letter?
Dear Mom.
Or is the troll the loved one?
Oh
No,
boy.
I hate this. I hate this bridge so much.
Yeah.
How bad was that?
Dear troll, when are you coming home?
No.
Your wife and 17 kids.
It's something more along the lines of I'm going to be back from town as soon as I can get these goods sold, but I'm not getting my asking price. So I'm trying to hold out and that kind of thing.
It's just, I'll be home soon. I just got to cross this bridge.
As soon as I cross this bridge, I'll be home. Oh, I didn't
hold out.
And there was a third scroll?
Yeah, that was the 3. So sleep.
Oh, sleep. I missed sleep. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I may not have.
Cool.
I said that as the conversation kicked up.
Yeah. And anything else?
That's it.
All right, so I pile all this stuff up on the shield, and I bring it up, and I'm like, he was definitely a thief. And I put it down in front of everyone. Case closed.
All right, I feel a little better about that.
I mean, I
I
was
start poking.
He was bad once he jumped me. Like he was pretty scared. I'm
Right.
still clutching my daggers. I'm kind of still out of it.
Ooh, I found daggers down there.
Right.
Found daggers. Good. Hold on to those.
No. Do you want them?
I have my own. You're good.
Okay, because I don't. Okay. Daggers. I start poking at the leather armor.
Yep. All right. Give me a history roll.
History.
Oh, me.
Oh, Ivy. Okay.
Yep.
I would like to take a look at the shield if you don't mind.
Okay. It is the biggest shield in the standard equipment book.
Can I
So it's
use
like a tower shield?
Yeah.
We can use it as a raft!
Right.
Or I could use it as a shield.
All right. So,
Yes,
Board
of
Game Girl, you recognize that is some high-made Sylvan leather armor,
Oh.
and it would fit you. It might be just a tad roomy, but you can strap it down and tighten it up if that's something you're interested. Yeah, or you could just eat a lot right now.
That would fit me better. Some of the moldy food that was down there.
Right, you could eat that. That would be great. And but yeah, it's got some like a 3 oak leaf thing kind of. What was that like burned? Like the little tool and they burn a little.
Wood burn?
Embossed, like the leather embossed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hold on to that. This looks important to me.
That looks pretty cool.
Yep. You're gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
Which is different than wear it.
Actually, well, so I have some. I have light leather, but I guess I can. I'll try this on. I'm gonna put it on. I'm a little shaken anyway, just in case some more big trolls or angry things pop
Okay.
out.
All right. Your AC is now 16
Okay.
instead of 14.
Oh, it's good armor you got on there.
Yeah. You notice it's really hard. It must have like some little ribs of wood kind of behind the leather.
Okay.
But it feels super light. Like, if you weren't a Sylvan Dauber, you would think it was lighter than it looks. But you know it's supposed to be light because that's the way they make it.
Okay.
You want me to test it out and give you a whack?
No, no, I'm good.
All right. Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you for the offer.
Okay. And anything else?
I'm gonna pocket the scrolls.
All right. You
So I'd like to-
crumple them up and shove them in your pocket.
I'd like to heft my shield.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't look up that shield. I just knew it was a big one. So if it changes your AC, go for it. It's probably one that slowed you down, though, right? I should look it up. I'm sorry. I'm breaking the
That's all right.
them.
I can look it up. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it a tower shield? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is there anything interesting about these daggers at all?
One of them has the same oak leaf pattern on its hilt as the armor.
I think this dagger is supposed to go with that armor.
Okay. All right.
It's a matching set.
Okay.
The matching set. Ivy, you would know that doesn't mean that they go together explicitly. Like it's not a leather and.
No, but you know, it's about fashion. It's fashion.
Yeah, they match.
Right. All right.
It's set. Not a set, but a set.
You people, you city people have no fashion sense.
Yes. That dagger has a +1 to rolls and everything.
So just so you know, Daryl, I don't think it's 5e actually does a difference in the.
I think there's light and heavy shield.
Okay. So it is a heavy shield. I will say that if you are
No, there isn't. There's actually just one type of shield. Never mind. I'm wrong.
+2 AC, 4 shields.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this is what we're going to say. It is a extra heavy shield. It does not appear to be made in a size that is for your folk, for the Dobber species. You can use it, but you cannot use it as a one-armed holding and a sword holding scenario. But you could like hold it stationary and use it to block with. And we'll give you like an extra 1 AC if you're doing that, but it would give your attack a disadvantage.
Yeah, that seems like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. But, you know, if you need to hide behind something, you can all get back there. What's next? You guys ready to move down or along the road somewhere else? I don't know.
Yeah, if we're done with this guy, well, I guess does the road? I mean, it's kind of probably washed out by now, but does it appear well traveled?
No, it is just enough of a road to not have trees growing in it. But even as you look a little bit east and west of the bridge, there's grass and other stuff growing along most of it. It ends up having more the appearance of a path going through the trees. And like I said, that it's pretty muddy and washed out. And
Okay,
gone.
so like not wide enough for like a cart or anything, just probably like a single person.
Right.
Okay. I don't think there's anything up or down this road.
Fourth, down the river.
Yes.
Was that the stone? Or was that a troll? I have difficulty telling.
It's a troll.
I think it was a troll.
Not a stone though.
Not.
Not a stone.
Then onwards.
Yeah.
I'm not good with riddles. It might have been the answer. We don't.
Pretty
Cut
sure
his heart
that
out?
wasn't a stone.
Is that the plan? Okay. So, where are you walking? Are you on the bank or down in the water? Or I mean,
Yeah, we'll stay. I would say out of the water. They're probably
walking
wet
in
enough.
the bloody,
down the
muddy stream, and it's rather of a coincidence that you accidentally said river 10 because the water is starting to get a little flowy here. So, yeah. Anyway.
Good looking out, buddy.
Okay.
That's what I do. Not well.
If anybody has other actions or things that they want me to know, let me know. But you keep walking. You're, again, weaving your way over and around the trees and brambles and bushes. Roots that are along the bank. It is starting to, it gets really dense for about a half an hour. And it makes a pretty sharp turn to the west. Yes, sir?
Just a quick question. Even with the rain and all that, has there been any sign of that kind of weird either smell or anything weird looking about the forest since we've been traveling?
Yeah, there are still signs of rot that your brain wonders if it's natural. It just seems like there's more than there should be. It does also, when you look out into the forest, appear to be closer to the water, but it's very, very minor compared to the bulk.
You said there's bramble?
Yeah.
Can I break off a little bit or cut a little bit off and just keep it just as we're walking, just kind of check it out? to see if I can identify anything about its plant structure, composition, where it comes from?
Sure. Yeah, so as you examine it, you get the same sense as you did with the strange mushrooms, not the walking mushroom, but the others, that it seems like it is affected by something. No, it's similar to the pumpkin. There's just something about this that is an unnatural kind of rot that's coming from an external source. Just a hint.
Okay. And it's the brambles you said are kind of like extending in wide patches along the banks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So,
yeah, he'll spend his time kind of mulling over this.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you would definitely get the sense at this point, having walked this far, that there is some logic to that the decay is spreading from the bog. Well, maybe that's not the origin, but the flow of the water is contributing to its spread. That's what I should say. Okay. All right. So that you walk through a rather thick patch of the forest where the trees are a little more dense. The ground is a little higher, so they have more fertile ground to take root in. So it seems like it was probably a pretty healthy part of the forest. At this time of the year, with the leaves starting to fall, with the little hint of decay that seems unnatural, it's hard to tell whether it's still healthy or not. And it's raining and drizzle. Dismal. So, but it's thick, and it obscures your vision entirely until you come around the bend of the creek, and you come to a bit of an open area. This appears to have been a farm of some kind, and it's a pumpkin patch, and it have you guys seen Stranger Things too?
Not yet.
Okay. I swear this idea was here long before. I've been working on these for months. But yeah, so there's a pumpkin patch, and a number of pumpkins are caved in on themselves. There's flies all over them. There's small rivulets of water that are fed kind of from this stream that kind of add the irrigation to this patch. You can see where some of them have been picked and the areas, been farmed, but most of it just looks bad, and you've got that same smell from the pumpkin before. The creek just cuts right through the middle of this field, and it is going towards a hill. So this is kind of also another odd, slightly disorienting feel, because the water is flowing towards something that's going up, and this is a large row or line of hills, almost mountains.
Is there a farmhouse?
Yeah, is there any structures at all here?
You don't see any. You do see a path that goes back into the woods.
Do you want to spend a minute checking this out? It feels weird to me.
A lot of pumpkins here, and they've all been affected by this strange rot, which I don't know if I've mentioned, by the way. The rot and the smell are caused by the water.
The water's causing this?
Well, I think so.
You think so?
So don't drink it. Or if you do, tell me so I can examine you. Did you drink it?
I didn't drink.
Okay.
All right, no, I just been drinking out of my water skin.
All right. Well, don't drink from the river. I don't think it's healthy.
All right.
But yeah, if you want to take some time and sort of just take a minute and kind of spread out among this field and look for any kind of structure that, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Okay.
This seems important enough that we should probably take a look.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you examine the field, and You realize it's probably a local dauber or Sylvan dauber. Somebody has a farm here and they've planted all these pumpkins. Back to the north. So if you were to cross the field and then kind of go to the north, there is a path. Is that the direction somebody or all of you go, or
What, on the path?
yeah?
Paths usually lead to things.
Yeah, like, we should probably get together if we're gonna do a map.
Okay. But I'm wanting to find out if you're all together, if you kind of scattered and you're all looking at your own thing. That's all. Just want to know who's doing what. So, yeah, just a couple 100 feet back into the woods. There's a nice looking tree with a dauber house built into it. There's no one outside that you can see.
Usually people knock on the door. That's polite, right?
Yes, you knock on the door at someone's house.
Boom, 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 with his stick.
I guess we're knocking.
Okay.
I'm not even talking about it. It's happening.
Can you describe your stance? How are you standing? So again, it's a dauber house, so that means it's built into the tree. There's like a room that's in front of the tree, and then there's presumably something in the trunk or below, something like that.
This is not a Sylvan dauber. This is a dauber house.
Probably a regular dauber house. It's not. The Sylvan daubers typically are up in the limbs.
Why you gotta be like that?
No, 'cause I gotta put my hood up again. I gotta cover my ears just in case.
Right. The rat's knocking on the door, just to clarify.
I'm gonna be all.
I kind of
Okay.
dig the ears.
Stand back
Just
here.
saying. You should.
Ken's an idiot. He'd probably be.
Well, are you aware that you're...
Want any trouble? No. Go find someone else to raid.
What?
You can't have my things. They're all dead anyway.
Right, I was just going to ask if you're aware that your pumpkins are out of season.
And what kind of joke is this? They're dead. Something poisoned them. Is probably
Yes, it was the water.
you poisoned the water.
No, I didn't. The swamp did.
Guard around. I need a guard.
There he is. He's right here.
Yeah, right over here.
You're not a guard. There's no guards out here. I don't even know why I yelled that.
Excuse me, friend.
I just turn around.
We're only here trying to figure out why your stuff died. We're not trying to be mean. I would like to make a persuasion check.
Thank you. I was like, let's get a roll out of this one.
We're not here to hurt you, I promise. I'm very nice. Just, one of us looks a little weird.
No one comes here unless they're here to hurt me.
Just don't jump on the girl.
No more jumping.
Yeah.
She's a little rattled.
Yeah, give me the roll, Brock. Oh my goodness.
Smooth tongue. Silver
Right, yeah.
How do you approach this guy?
Give me the-
well, exactly like I said, we're here trying to figure out why your harvest has been destroyed. We are worried about Dobberton and all the Dobbers who live in the Always Green Forest, and that's why we care about what's happened here. We believe we figured it out, but we'd love to talk to you for just a moment because I'm sure you have some insights that would help us on our investigation.
I only understood like a third of what he just said.
He opens the door and does not open it far enough for someone to come in, but for far enough you can see. And you see an old dauber with long, thin hair coming out from under his traditional dauber hat. He doesn't have a beard or a mustache, but he has long nose hair that almost looks like a mustache at first glance.
Yes.
Filming.
And he just has a permanently sour face, or from what you can tell, permanent.
Hi, sir.
Oh my god.
Do you have food?
Yeah, I will pull out one of my rations, and I will give him a day's worth of rations.
Thank
And mark it off my sheet.
you. I'm
Absolutely.
completely out of funds. I can't sell my crops. My boy left to go to the city like some crazy kid. Now you're all alone. Now my
Well, we're here to help you.
help. Well, what can
So-
you do?
Well, I'm wondering,
be done. I have nothing to sell. I have to make it through the winter with nothing but a hearth full of walnuts. I don't even like walnuts. It's the only
I
thing
do.
I look at the guys and go, "Don't hate me."
You can't come in. What are you doing with a rat? This isn't right. How can you be here to help me?
And I pull out 10 Dobber gold in my hand, and I go, "I know, guys, don't hate me for this. I know that you've lost your farm, and you've lost your harvest, and we're here to help. And you should not have to starve over the coming winter." And I just put my hand in his with the gold.
He starts to weep openly. I thought I was going to die out here.
You're not going to die out here.
You want to? You can come in. I have a fire. You can get warm and dry. And I thought you were here to rob me of what little I had left.
We're not here to rob you. I promise.
Most definitely not.
All right.
We're here to help.
All right. So does everyone go in?
I go in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so as Fern comes to the door, he gets in between you and the house, and then he looks at 10 and then moves to the side. He doesn't wait for the thumbs up. He just has to process it.
Yeah. I had to process it the first time I met him too. I understand it.
He sits on a bench next to a wooden table, facing away from the table. So the table's against the wall. He sits on the bench, facing a little fireplace. There's some rugs and mats around that you can sit on. There's also like a little kitchen area with some bench or stools over by it, and then there's a room that goes into the trunk of the tree that is out of your line of sight.
We were just hoping you could tell us your story.
Well, you can warm up. I probably have a blanket if somebody's cold.
Well, we are cold and we are wet, but we can endure. What we're more interested in is, what your farm, your pumpkins. They're very, very anemic.
They're dead.
That too, yes. But
this is the time of year I'm supposed to sell my pumpkins to make a living. This is what I do. I usually take a cart to Dobberton. I take a cart to the West Watch. I have a very, very good keeper, innkeep in South Watch that likes my pumpkins.
So what happened this year? The harvest went bad.
It just went bad. They came up like normal in the spring, and the vines grew, and we trimmed them, and we pushed them into place. Maintained everything we're supposed to do, and then the ground, it didn't look right. It didn't have the right color as fall came in. The earth had a bit of a darkness to it that wasn't natural. It was like it was gray. And the word gray rings a bell to you, Fern, like the unnaturally uncolored mushrooms. That's what gray means.
He says, "Well, that's probably no comfort, but you none of the pumpkins this year, or any of the other crops, came in particularly well. They're all smelly and dead."
You think there's a connection with that big pumpkin out in Oakden?
Yes.
I'm not the only. There's other crops are failing.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
But where are you from? I'm miles from there.
Yes. Could you tell us where we are? That would help.
We're miles from the Dobberton proper. We're getting close to the Misty Mountains. Like that sounds awfully familiar.
I heard a story about them once.
The mountains of Mist. The Dreary Mountains.
I like that.
The Dreary Mountains, yes. And it's just been terribly hard lately. I don't have anything to eat. I don't have anything to sell. I can live off of nuts, and you're obviously very generous. Just going to help. I'm going to be able to make it this winter because of you.
We're happy to help.
There's the grounds had a vacuum cleaner. What? Does anybody else hear that, or is it just me?
I heard it.
I heard that for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he was asking. I was trying to. I can maybe put it out like this. I don't know. I was trying to put the music back through Zoom. I haven't set it up exactly.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. All right. I don't know if it's relevant or not. It probably
Tell
isn't.
us what you've seen.
We're out here in the wild. I mean, things are wild out here. But there was a rather large hole in the earth. In my field, it was dug by some creature, kind of like a mole, but it just was bigger. I hadn't seen one before.
Can you show us where that was? Oh, and while we're at it, just real quick, is there any sort of Dobber-made rock, like carvings around here?
No, there's nothing here. Just
Just wondering.
the creek, it goes off into the mountains.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, can you show us where this hole showed up?
Sure. He's like, well, I don't particularly want to go out in the rain. It's out there. I mean, you probably can see it. It's not too far from the creek, actually. It's just on the other side of the field. It's just some creature.
It's all right, old timer. We can go take a look.
Yeah, we'll go look. You stay warm.
All right. Thanks again. I don't know if there's any other help I can be.
Well, if we're here at dusk, may we spend the night in a warm, dry place as opposed to a cold, wet one?
Yes, you're welcome anytime, of course. I mean, you practically bought the place. It's not even worth 10 gold.
Well, it is now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And can you just clarify why you have a rat with you?
Oh, hello. My name is Fern. I am a healer.
That's pretty much it right there.
Yeah, that's why.
Would you like a mushroom?
No,
And he knows the
no,
forest
no.
very well.
They're
And don't eat his
healthy
mushrooms.
and good.
They're
You
super
can eat
gross.
them.
I would not
They're
recommend eating
gross.
mushrooms. Yeah.
The only reason he doesn't smell is because it's been raining all day.
He's definitely one of the only rats I've ever seen not carrying a warhammer or a battle axe.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
I'm not welcome in my tribe.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're not going to kill me,
No, why would I do that? But if you're injured, I can heal you.
I don't
Not
think he's
today.
injured. I think the nose hair just growing that way.
Alrighty. So he's as gracious as he can be, and he almost to the point of awkwardness.
Yep.
We'll take our leave.
Yeah. So you guys walk out and go back towards the.
Let's head to that hole that he
Okay.
mentioned.
All right. Yep. So you travel along the. You go across the field, get back to the creek, and you follow along the path, still in the field area, and just at the edge of where the forest begins again, still going south and west. There is a large hole. It's not. I don't know what you imagine, but it's about 2 feet across, and there's dirt mound up around it, and it comes in kind of at an angle. As you look at the dirt that goes past, where the hole disappears into the ground, it is mounded up behind it for a little ways until it eventually you don't see anything that indicates it's still there. Just like a mole, looks like a mole but bigger. You do see large claw marks. Again, reminds you of a mole.
These have to be connected, right?
I would think so. What do you think,
Suppose
Fern?
Can I use a nature check to see if I can identify what may have made this?
Yes.
Where is my nature? There it is. Did you work? Is it not working?
Didn't hear the bloop. No, I don't see it.
No, it's not there.
What?
Yeah.
No. What are you doing?
No bloop for you.
I should also point out that where the trees begin to become, more of a dense area on the other side, it's also much rockier.
So I realized why there was no bloop.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no bloop because I had set it up to query advantage, and I wasn't looking at the Roll20 screen, so it's just opened like 20 windows of do you want to roll with advantage?
Nice.
Here we go. All right.
There, I see him on Roll20 too.
Yeah, well, I closed them all.
How's everybody doing in chat? Anybody out there?
Rip.
Uh,
Rip me. Yeah, by the way, guys, welcome if you're hanging out in chat. Thank you for joining us. I wanted to give a big thank you to Kovex for following before. Thank you and welcome to Rip34. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it definitely looks like this hole was totally dug by a sparrow. It had to be a sparrow. I don't know why it would have been in the ground. Obviously, I'm just kidding.
There's a species of large birds.
Oh, I don't like birds.
Right.
oh. That was
This big.
Oh my God! I don't think she does story. So Ivy, I should go over here. We can talk over here for a minute.
I have no idea.
They killed my whole family. I can't. Birds are bad.
Bird's bad. All right, next. You have a big hole in front of you with no clue what it is, and the stream flowing back into the forest. And you can tell you're getting very close to the Drury Mountains. I can't believe I didn't have a name for the mountains. I feel like a failure.
Sorry, Drury Mountains.
Okay, hold on. So this is
I'm taking Drury Mountain.
I will take a slight tangent to mention the one time I had written an NPC's name, and then one of the players that was actually his screen name. And so when they got to him, I'm like, his name is Irenicus. Because I had totally forgotten that I wrote it, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone still have a torch?
I have it.
Do you want to light the torch?
Right. Go ahead.
Because if you light the torch, he can cast Control Flame and make it a big torch, a lot of light, and then you can drop it down the hole.
Okay.
The hole does not go down, it goes across. I mean, so like I said, there's mounds of dirt.
It's like a Bugs Bunny tunnel.
Yeah, so it's like if this is the ground, it goes like this.
Oh, it's a tunnel, not okay. Yeah, okay. I was thinking, whoop, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Right, and it just after a while, it goes deep enough you don't see the mounds, and there's too many brambles and bushes and trees and stuff to tell where it goes beyond just a few dozen feet.
All right, well, fair enough. Then in that case, shall we go in?
I'm wondering if this is something we might want a table for afterwards.
Yeah.
After what?
After we seek out this liquid heart light thing.
Right, but maybe it's in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, is maybe these two things are connected somehow.
We still haven't found an unnatural rock.
Yeah.
We're not by the river anymore, though.
Well, the river's right over here.
Yeah, you are by it.
And we followed it for a long time, and we haven't seen anything. And I feel like the frequency with which we have come across these clues has stopped becoming regular. So this seems interesting. I don't know.
I'm willing to check it out if you guys are. I think it would be odd if these two things were connected.
I'm down.
All right, we're going in.
All right.
Dolby, would you like to stand in front?
Oh boy, I don't like the way you just asked me that.
I'd like to stand in front.
Yes, I will stand in front.
It's right out of my nose there.
Pulls his shield out. He's like, all right.
All right. The big shield, or did you leave it and you just have your regular shield?
No, I just got my regular shield. I didn't take the other one.
Sounds good. Okay, and you have a torch.
I'm right behind you.
A really, really bright torch.
Okay.
Okay.
And how? Wait a second. Megan. Backing up just a little bit. I did describe. Yeah. So the it's not a big hole, like I said. I mean, it's big enough for you to go through, but I mean, you're going to be practically crawling.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it's about 2 feet at the opening, but I mean, it's really, you can't stand up full height. You're not going to be side by side or anything. You can go through it, you know, just.
I have an idea.
Hold on
These
one
are always-
second.
these
I
are
have
all-
another use of my wild shape.
Oh my.
I vote yes. Do it.
This could be very interesting.
Should I turn into another swarm of rats?
Yes. Yeah, I want to know what's down there. I can't help myself. I need to know.
Well, I can also turn into other smaller animals. So
You
that's
can turn into a mole.
I can turn into a mole.
Ironically, yes, you probably could.
Yeah, I can totally turn into a mole. I can
Right.
turn into a cat. I can turn into a crab. I can turn into a frog. I can turn
That sounds like a different
into.
show.
All right.
I'm trying to I'm looking through my list to see a cool thing, but I can turn into a blood hawk. I don't know what that is, but it sounds
You can't
awesome.
fly. You can't do it in a hawk.
No, a
Yeah.
blood. Yeah, I mean, in theory, I could, but I can't because it's flying.
Right.
All right. You know what? Swarm of rats sounds good. Swarm of rats.
It's just too cool. I mean,
Yeah.
to be a big rat and then to like dissolve into little rats.
That's gonna be his go-to move. It's
It's
just
his signature move
That's
now.
cool.
Yeah.
swarm of rats. Okay, clothes left behind. Swarm of rats into the hole.
All right. So regular rats would have dark vision. I'm gonna say, right?
I believe they do. Let me just check. Let me keep checking. Still checking. Still
You start
checking. They have keen smell. They do have dark vision.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see relatively, well enough down here, but it's really just dirt and mud and the little fingery roots from plants and things that are down here. You go 20 or so feet in, and you see another path that goes off to your right-hand side.
Can I split my swarm?
I don't know. Can you split your swarm and still know what's going on?
That is entirely up to you.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
If you can't keep line of sight with yourself, then you're just
just rats.
doing something unnatural.
This is-
So yeah, what do you do?
Left or right?
Yeah.
Does either of them smell any different?
Yes, the one to the right smells more like dirt.
Then I will go.
There's no other smells.
But there are other smells to the left.
Yeah, but there's still just normal forest smells, but there's just more of them. Yeah.
Then I will go to the right.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you go to the right, it goes down, and then there's a bunch of dirt and a big root, and it either the path collapsed or the guy hit the root and didn't go any further.
Okay, back. Going to the left.
Okay. To the left, it goes on. You get to a part where there's a pool of water in it. I mean, it's so muddy now that there's actually standing water in it. There's also a number of rocks, and you even get to a part where there is a large rock. So now you're 100 feet back, and you come to a large rock that it appears has been dug through. And
Does it look like tools or perception?
yeah,
Yeah. Does it look like tools or like claws?
that's what you're going to find out with your roll.
Got it. Got it. All right. I'm gonna use the rat's perception here, I believe, if I could find it. The rats don't have great perception, so it's just going to be a d20, but I do have advantage.
Sure, yeah.
1d20. That's number 1 is a 12 and a 5, so a 12.
All right, so the 12, it appears that it has a kind of a weird surface on some of the rock. Like, it just looks unnaturally smooth. Don't overthink that use of the word. And then it's been broken apart in these areas, and I can't really tell you why it looks that way. You're not a good enough roll.
Okay.
So, but it does look, you can tell something's been applied to it, maybe, to make it weaker or something.
So the rocks are split?
They're split and broken apart. So like, if you could imagine a big rock, literally with a crescent hole cut through it where the path passes it.
So the path just passes clean through?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, cleanish. It's still jaggedy.
Right. But I mean, like it doesn't terminate. It just bores straight through and out the other side.
Yep.
Interesting. Continuing on through the rock.
All right. You pass another 50 feet. You notice a lot more rocks, and most of these are smaller, where it appears that they've been pushed to the side or something like that. But there is still some evidence of some massive claws that have clawed these rocks to part them and go through them. And then you get to a large rock sort of cave-in.
Mm-hmm.
And also you feel that there's a lot more water again coming in. You actually kind of get a feel that there's a flow of water that's kind of coming from the wall to your, and I'm looking this way and without my hand being in the camera, to your left. So it's kind of
like groundwater?
Yeah, there's some roots and some rocks and stuff, and there's a little bit of water kind of flowing into the path here, and you're kind of at a dead end.
It looks like a dead end, like no, not even something tiny could squeeze through here.
Yes, something tiny could squeeze through here. But
has the smell changed?
You can smell some evidence of like animal feces on the other side of these rocks, and you can smell water and the regular decay smell that's been in the water, but it's super faint at this point. That part, but that's coming from your left, and then the other is kind of somewhere beyond this collapse of rocks.
So is it another branch, or is it just?
There's no other branch.
Okay, just a collapse.
You can tell it would have gone straight though.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said something like tiny could squeeze through the rocks. I assume rats could, but does this tunnel look big? Like, would this tunnel be like one dauber on his hands and knees crawling, or does it? Yeah, okay. Okay. How long have I been traveling for? A couple minutes?
You're a couple 100 feet away, so yeah.
Okay. Gonna scurry back to the entrance of the tunnel. I believe I have my wild shape for a total of an hour. A number equal to half your druid level, so an hour.
Yeah.
So I will scurry back to the group.
How are you gonna do this?
And then a bunch of rats will begin forming words.
I pull out a little pipe.
No, the rats will organize themselves into letters.
Oh, I know. I just think it's really hilarious.
Begin forming words. Because I had to think for a second how the rats were going to communicate. And I guess the rats will form the words, unnatural rock. And they might have to like leave some letters to form the later ones, but
unnatural.
It's two words.
Yeah.
Sounds like The one little rat is like sitting there like two. Like.
I think he's trying to tell us the unnatural rock is in there.
I would have never got that.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Yep, no, I'm in. Sweet. Okay. Well, rats, should we go down there? Spell out yes or no.
Unknown.
The 8 ball is unclear at this time.
It's up to you guys.
But you guys really want to go down there? I'm like,
What about the ember with the liquid heart? Is that down there? Did you find that? No.
Okay, I will go.
They were natural rocks. They just had an unnatural.
No.
Well, right.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember the way the poem went, and I don't have it written down, so I'm going off my memory. What does it say?
Juno gave it to me. It is. Nope, that's the wrong thing. A stone.
that was something else. Don't show that. Don't show that.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's private.
Those are special pictures that Dobby and I share, or Dolby and I share. No, it was.
He's never gonna get my name right.
You reach a stone not formed in the wild. So, two things to me that argue against that being a stone not formed in the wild that is a part of this is that it's underground, and so we had not followed the water to get there. And, well, I guess one thing. Yeah, one thing.
Can I will leave this up to you, DM. As a rat, can I draw a picture in the dirt?
Well, why don't you roll a dice of your choice, and I'll tell you what you get.
Just of your choice.
Just whatever I want.
Dexterity?
I can roll a rat dexterity check.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you're gonna have to tell me what you're rolling or what you're drawing, and then I can determine how difficult.
I literally just want to draw a very basic diagram of like the tunnel, just 2D, like 2 lines to the tunnel, and then I just want to draw like a rock, and then a hole in it, and maybe an arrow.
You roll.
All right, dexterity roll. Here we go. I got a 2.
Okay. Yep. You drew some lines. That's all they see. I'm gonna die. All right.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
I don't.
I'm pretty much speechless for the first time ever in my entire life. What the hell is this? What is this rat drawing? What's going on here?
What is
2 lines with
Oh wait, I get it. Dolby grabs his stick and draws an X and then a line through it. He goes, I win.
That makes sense.
The rain picks up.
The rats will just kind of start filing back into the tunnel. They're not happy with you. Each one of them turns dismissively and goes back into the tunnel. One by one.
All right. Should we follow?
Oh, look at Ivy.
All right, I guess we're going in.
Hey, you're the one that came with him first.
Yeah.
He's your fault.
He's your boy.
My fault. I did bring
Ivy's the only one who can walk in the tunnel without being hands and knees, but it's still kind of an uncomfortable crouch once you get a little deeper into it.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
And you're in mud and all that fun stuff. And you see the things that I described a moment ago until you get to the area where there's the roots on one side, rocks on in front of you, and water coming in.
What are we supposed
to do? Rats like this fern. Where are we supposed to go from here? That way.
Oh, you mean at the fork?
Yes.
No, you're past the fork.
No, we're past. We're down in where the rock.
You know, I should let you guys examine the rock. I just kind of skipped you all the way to the end. Yeah. So if one of you wants to roll a perception check on that.
Who wants it?
On the rock.
I can do perception.
I'm kind of assuming that Ivy's in front just because it would be just easier for her to walk because she's.
Yeah, because I'm smaller.
Yeah, and that's the same thing that Fern rolled. So you see the same thing. Like you can tell that something broke this apart with brute force, except there's also a hint of some other material applied to it that may have softened it or something.
All right, so something's been down here. It's altered this rock. It's climbed through. So is there still more tunnel? Can we keep going? Or is this the end?
It collapses after another couple dozen feet from there. You're getting to a part where it's more rock than it is dirt, other than that one side where there's.
And that's the part where Fern stopped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as there's someone behind him, he will try his best to squeeze through the collapsed tunnel exit.
Okay.
Okay. You can single file your rats through the rocks.
Yep.
And moving at a very slow pace, continue to find more and more collapsed rocks. You even get to a part where you are determined at first, so you dig through some dirt that's filled in the gaps of the rocks and get to another rock. And it's just the same thing over and over. The dirt's soft enough. There's obviously been a path dug through this area, but it's completely filled in as far as you've gone after 5-6 minutes.
All right, so just more tunnel, nothing really changing.
Nothing changing.
Then he'll kind of. He left his clothes outside. Probably come back to you guys. There's nowhere. If it's not changing, he'll just kind of like sit dejectedly in a pile.
A pile of dejected rats.
Is there a swarm pile of dejected rats?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Fern.
Which is my new punk band name, by the way. Dejected Rats.
So it sounds like we're going back. Let's go back. This is clearly not a thing.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Fine. Rip tunnel. I thought I had it, guys.
No.
What was down the other one? The other.
I didn't go there.
Do we want to check that?
Yeah.
We're already
Yeah,
down
down
here.
here.
Oh wait, no. The other way was a dead end. That's right. It was a dead end.
Okay.
No. Correction. They're both dead ends.
They're both dead ends. Literal dead ends. Okay.
The other one was also a dead end.
Okay.
Who does that?
2 dead ends.
It's not my fault. It's not.
Let's
He
just go
said
back.
it was in the spring
out.
too.
We're
Like I
getting
mean,
out of
it was months ago that this hole was dug.
Fine. Let's just go back up.
Oh.
Right, but this.
No.
I know. No. I thought it was a good idea too.
There.
Let's just go back up.
Get out.
Amazingly enough, it was the other guy's idea. It was the right idea, I'm guessing.
All right, you guys make your way back out. You get back to Fern's clothes.
Yeah. We're near your clothes. Get back.
Yes, he will reform his body amongst his things.
Yeah.
Still dejected.
Yep. All right. So what do you guys do?
I wipe all the dirt off of me from the climbing.
Poignantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gross. I think it's time to keep moving at this point.
Yeah.
What about?
We've made that guy's winner.
Yeah. We don't need to say goodbye to that guy. We can just get going.
He's.
We didn't
He
tell
seemed
we
happy
were
not-
looking
I
at
feel like he's
small.
just gonna make fun of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's probably right, actually. I would.
Okay.
So
You guys move on down the creek, following the shore or the water.
Yeah.
Which are you on the shore or the water?
Oh, the sure. Or at least I am. Yeah.
Above.
Yeah, sure.
Above
Yeah.
the group.
So you walk for a couple hundred feet, and you notice that at this point the mound of dirt from the underground tunnel has now disappeared because it's deeper. you get to a point where you feel like you were probably about where that dead end was, the one where Fern tried to push through. And you can see you are right next to the creek. You can even see what looks like maybe the same root pattern where the water was flowing in. There's a lot of rocks in this area. There's now more rocks than there is dirt in the bottom of the creek. And if there's no additional notes from the players, you guys keep moving. And you walk for a while. There's now some large protruding rocks just around the area with trees. There's some really cool, like, big rock with like roots that kind of growing over it and a tree kind of curling up out of it. It's also late afternoon, and you continue to go, and all of a sudden you kind of feel the earth shift downward, and then a large face of a rocky, mountainous area coming up in front of you. So the water and the earth kind of shifts down into this almost like a little bit of a V here, and the water literally just disappears into the mountain. As you crest that little hill, you see there is an opening. There's rocks and all sorts of protrusions there, and the water flows down under the mountain.
We're going downstream.
You're going downstream. You're still going the direction that you thought you were supposed to be going from the beginning. So, now what?
Sorry, it's your game. I know that we're going towards mountains, but
Yes.
No. I was saying I had to type something, so I missed a little bit of the description. But you guys are it's your show at this point. Fern is sad. He has no more rat forms today.
All right. So, do you guys continue moving towards the mountain?
Do we go to the hole again? Another hole, second hole of the day.
I mean, I have no more rats within me.
That's not necessarily
let's
a
just
bad
go.
thing. All right.
No,
Yep.
one rat is enough rat. It's a good amount of rat.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just get in there. Let's just dig on in.
All right. So this space is definitely large enough to see and walk into. The water is, it's approximately 3 or 4 feet wide. At the entrance, it's even a little wider. But if you're going to go into the mountain, this cave that's going into the mountain, you will have to get down into water.
Is this what we're looking for? Because this is a stone, but it doesn't seem like it would be not shaped in the wild.
I mean, maybe it's underground. This stone we're looking for.
Yeah, this is definitely natural. Though you do, if you look closely enough, see an occasional claw mark that resembles the ones from the rocks before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the way we should be going.
Okay.
Should we look closer at this?
There's no light in there, by the way.
Light a torch.
Tinted lights a torch. It's 60 feet with a 30-foot bright.
Yep.
Basically. But also I can cast Control Flame to make it double brightness.
Oh.
Did that do anything? Are you guys on the map yet?
No.
You can now go.
Well, I see the darkness. Hang on.
You need to put our icon or our
Shift and hold Shift and then click down and hold it to center everyone on the area.
Gotcha.
There you go. Let me turn this to opacity up. Also, we don't have light, so let me go ahead and give.
I put light on tinted.
Can all players see light?
They're on the GM layer. That's why. There you go.
That's my fault. I forgot to switch layers.
It's all good. I got you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the way, if you wanna see what someone can see, just click their token and hit Control L.
Control L.
I still don't see anything.
Right over here.
Oh, top right-hand corner.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are we on a... Is there a grid here?
The grid is in the art because I didn't like the way it forced you to land in the grid, so I faked it.
Fair enough. Let me scale the tokens down just a bit then.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good call.
Cool.
All right.
Alright. Oh my god, guys. I just wanna take a moment to say hello and welcome. We have been chosen by McLoken? By McLoken! Oh my god. Oh, it's Metamancer and McLoken. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, McLoken. Thank you, Spoony. Thank you, Capital Vices. Everyone, how's it going? Drop some ET raids in chat. Sorry, guys, I wasn't even paying attention. We are just entering a cave. We are just entering a cave. Thank you guys for joining us. This is, if you guys are here for the first time, this is the Dobbers, our little fantasy adventure where we are about to get spooky.
Let's get a little tense.
Let's get spooky.
Spooky.
Okay.
All right, so
we're at the cave entrance. You've got the light. You should make your way forward.
Well, I will follow happily behind Dolby.
Yeah. I
Use my shield.
ceremoniously pull my shield out and my sword out, and I'm gonna let Ten get right up behind me over my shoulder with his little.
You know you like it.
Yeah, I do. It's kind of nice.
You know you like it. All
yeah,
right.
I haven't been close to anybody in a long time, so it's nice.
Neither have I.
So you guys can control yourselves. Come on and.
Yeah.
And,
so how do you want us to do dungeon movement? Do you have any specific way, like?
No.
Only move X feet before more description, or?
Yeah. 5 squares or 4 squares, I guess, if your movement's 20.
Okay.
You can hold down on
1, 2, 3, 4.
And,
That is 4.
I'll move right with you.
Yeah.
So as you continue to move into the cave, you see there is enough bank. Occasionally, you can kind of stand on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Where the blue is darker, literally in the illustration, it is deeper. So that darker blue that's just at the edge of your sight there is going to be above your waist.
Oh, okay.
And it's wet and drippy and mostly stony in here. And you can continue to move on.
1,
All right.
2, 3,
hear-
4.
Just dripping and
Sorry.
water running.
It's dripping wet.
Echoes of people around.
Just
you.
Continue. Ignore me.
Sorry.
I'm just putting some drips on.
Okay, good.
Just to be clear, I'm trying to be very perceptive as I'm walking down the hall here,
Oh yeah.
looking around.
Well, at least somebody is. Okay. So you get to this area, and there's a large rock coming up out of the water. It doesn't quite make it all the way to the ceiling. Behind it is a rock that does. And to your right, there's a very small stream. Then just a few feet in front of that, there's actually another stream that goes to the left. And then there is the main stream that you were in going forward. All still going to the south, all 3.
What do you think, guys?
Do any of them smell particularly different?
Yeah, give me a nature roll.
Nature or perception?
I guess perception, I guess. I was thinking nature for another reason, but yeah, let's go with perception.
Okay. I was forgetting for a second that I wasn't actually in, where am I? Pop out. I wasn't actually in rat form, but I'll do it anyway. Perception check. Normal roll. There we go. Nat 20!
Oh,
I smell everything.
You smell
everything in this dungeon.
You can, I mean, you really did like those loaves of bread that we were cooking back in Dobberton. You did a little whiff of that.
Bread?
Yeah, no. That's it.
Oh, okay, I got the joke. I'm a little latency. We got a little...
Yeah.
Just a little lag.
To your right, the slightly closer small stream, you smell things. You smell animal feces. You smell sap. You smell rotten food. It smells like some sort of a meal of some kind, or like regular food that has gone bad. Sorry to describe that like an idiot. But probably the strongest smell is kind of this sap smell. Straight ahead of you, you smell a little bit more of the same, but mostly you just smell the rock and the water, that kind of almost crisp smell.
I'm just looking at the edge of the light. You said the meal was to the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fern will kind of tap on the wall and whisper. He says,
I think someone has been down this way. It's narrow, but I think someone has been down there.
Let's check it out. I would like to attempt to stealth. I can't. I'm holding a torch. That would make no sense. Okay.
You can walk quietly, I suppose, but you're in the water.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop.
All right. Very good. The water is very narrow here.
It's that close to him.
Yeah.
It's shallow, but it's a little V, so it's almost like you get your foot caught in it.
Do you want me to dim the light?
I think I'd rather have more than less.
Okay. Fair
Give me
enough.
another perception roll, whoever's in front.
That would be me.
That'd be you.
Boop. Well, it's not 0. It's not 20.
It's not 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the continue rushing water sounds and something else. Probably
Just something
water
else?
rocks, though.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know what it is. It sounds fine. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop.
Okay. As you get to this location, you see a huge root coming out of the ceiling and passing through the area that you're in. Directly to the south, you see a little what looks like the stream you're walking in continue kind of to curve around back to the left a little bit. There's a little pool of water that is just past the base of the root that opens into a room. The room has a kind of a sandstone kind of floor with lots of debris and rocks around that you can see from this vantage point. If you look a little bit more to your right, you see a even larger root that completely obscures your view in that direction.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so... Ooh, stuff. I found
All right.
stuff. Look at all this stuff.
Roll initiatives.
What?
Roll initiative.
Oh, you did it now.
All right, as you come into the room, you see a bunch of stuff. There's barrels and crates and more rock and sand and dirt debris. You also see this huge root that's coming from the ceiling down to the floor has several lines cut into it like you would if you were draining sap from a tree. Just on the edge where I'm pinging of the, that is on the right layer, isn't it? Nope.
No.
There it is. Now you can see it.
Uh-oh.
There is a small creature that I'm going to show you.
I don't like the way this looks, fellas.
There's nothing. There's no graphic
I see it.
I see.
on the thing that he just did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no graphic on Roll20 for some reason.
I see
Yeah.
it.
Wait, no. Now I see it. Hold on. There we go. Now it's on screen. It wasn't loading for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so
Ooh.
the one you see is not crawling through rock. It's actually just sitting there on the ground, kind of scratching at the roots of that tree. But it sees you, and it comes towards you. It's about your size.
Hey, buddy.
Let's get our initiative on. Oh my gosh, he got a natch 20. So you guys come in without any expectations whatsoever, not hearing any, and it just charges right at you. So what are our
Looks like we got Dolby going first. Then we've got Fern, who should probably be up here. Then we've got what the fuck is his name?
No, wait. Fern, you got a 23? No, that's perception. There
That's
we go.
perception. No, Fern got a 9.
All right.
Yeah, it's Dolby Fern 10
and
Ivy.
yeah, there we go.
And the rock mole first.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You said Dolby Fern
10 Ivy.
10 Ivy. There we go. Okay, so he just was like, "Oh, I'm surprised by people being here," and he just rushes towards you.
That voice.
No, he doesn't say that. I'm sorry.
Oh boy!
Oh, I'm so surprised.
So this strange creature emerges from behind the roots, and I want to read my description. Where did I put it? A long nose with beady eyes greet you as it pushes out from behind. Its thick, stony claws on its forepaws pull it up from along the ground. It has a row of strange appendages with a single claw along its torso that it appears to use almost like a centipede to crawl through the ground. And it has stony plates like scales on its back and head and shoulders. And
All right.
charges. See, now I'm still on the wrong layer. Doobie doo. There we go.
Ah!
Yep, and it attacks you 10 with its claws. It rolls an 8.
That is not enough.
Yes.
Confirmed.
So, good dot. Good deal.
Whoosh! Ah! Big scary thing!
Dolby now having a lot of combat experience under his belt. He's gonna run forward and he's gonna take a swing at this creature here.
All right.
Because he tried to take a little bite out of my buddy.
Yep. Okay.
Ooh, 23.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Yeah, you got it.
That's 9 slashing damage to his face.
Nice. Okay. So you cut right into its face. The stony plates that are on its head are softer than you expected, in a way that actually seems a little strange. I mean, like what's going on here?
Mm.
And it dies. So if you want to describe any additional description to how you kill it.
I wasn't prepared for that.
No, not at all. I was all pumped up, ready for a. Oh man, kind of feel bad now.
Oh, don't feel bad.
All right.
There's more coming.
I'm just having a really hard time. Like the big thing, he jumped on you. I smashed him in the face. Now this guy. Oh, I'm having a kind of a hard day here, guys. That's it. That's right.
All right.
Does he just like sinks his sword in, and then as soon as it dies, he's just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
yep.
Yep.
Good job! No, wait! We need to reinforce success here. That was amazing. You just took that guy out in one blow, and he was all weird and big and rocky, and that's amazing.
Fern will like step up and put his hand on Dolby's shoulder, like, wow, you're getting very good at this.
Yeah, way better than I thought.
Okay, crisis averted. Well
Yep.
done, guys.
Is there not another one right there?
Shit, I didn't notice it.
Something.
So Fern,
Let me celebrate my kill here.
Oh, we're still in initiative order. Oh shit. Oh, music. Put the music back. All right. Anything else? What happens next?
It's Fern's turn.
Oh, Fern's turn. I
You
guess
see the
yeah.
other one up there. Maybe you done, grasp it at the moment, but it's there and it's your turn. You're gonna get a go if you want.
Fern will walk up to, which space is he in? Is he in this one? Is he in this one?
I'm sorry. Yes, he's in that one. The one in front. There you go.
There. Okay.
Right there.
Fern will go to his character sheet and look at his spells, and then he'll say, "Oh, I don't think we're done here."
Wait, what?
Oh. We gonna kill more of these puny little things?
And then he doesn't have any other attack spells, so he's gonna cast Shillelagh on his staff.
Nice.
just wait his turn. I guess he's gonna kind of go over here and like huddle against this root and wait to smack the thing.
Okay. All right. 10. Then Ivy.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's another one. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna do Dobby, you're a dog. Take a big hat fighting in the weeds today. You got mud on your face. You're gonna make him a big disgrace. Stabbing that thing all over the place.
Oh, all over the face.
Face? Yes, that's good.
Man,
I'm gonna break that down.
I feel like it's my own montage video.
Greatest hits.
Right.
Have a bardic inspiration.
Thank you. I'm a big Queen fan too, by the way. So
Awesome.
What's a queen? Okay. So now it's Ivy's turn.
All right. How far away is he from? How far is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 35 feet.
Okay, that's too far. I'm gonna come over here then
Yep.
and hide behind this root.
Yep. So you got partial cover.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Ready?
So this guy will run this way and be very sad about his brother, and then this big one will come around the corner, not quite far enough to reach.
Are they making attacks or?
Yeah. So this first guy will attack.
Okay.
And so I don't know. I guess it puts him in this square so he can hit Fern.
You could attack diagonally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So he'll swipe at Fern
Okay. Fair enough.
and miss badly. You can tell clearly now that these are juveniles, and the one behind it.
Don't tell me that.
Can I take my ready to attack to smack him?
Yes.
Okay. This is a roll with my casting modifier, which is
Nice.
gonna be a +2, which is pretty much my attack anyway. No, that means it's +4 because I get proficiency.
Yeah. Right.
So just add 2 to whatever this is. Normal roll. That's a 13.
All right. You clocked him. This little squishy rock mole isn't very rocky. You hit him in the head, and you feel the soft plates that have not yet hardened. What's your
Okay.
damage?
All right. Well, that means that is going to do 1d8 of bludgeoning damage.
1d8 from your shillelagh. Wow, that's a big stick.
Shillelagh makes it a d8. That's what it does.
Yeah, I believe you. I just
3 damage.
Okay. Okay, so he gets thumped down
Does
in
it
the
like
ground.
squish? like push it back a little bit, like, ooh, it's soft and squishy. Ew.
Yeah. And the mother that's behind it is not looking nearly as soft and squishy. I mean, it looks literally like stone,
Yeah.
like mole legs and these claws that are 6 inches long off the end of its forepaws.
All right. Whose turn is it now?
Dobby.
All right. Actually, I thought I was ahead of. How did that work?
The rock mole was first.
Yeah, rock mold is first. Yeah.
Right. I didn't. That wasn't my turn. That was a readied action.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm all confused. Okay, so you just hit the other little one right here,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
the little
not
one.
down. I think I'm gonna.
Go smack the big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward and smack the big one here.
Roll.
Ooh, 11.
You have inspiration though.
Yes, I would like to use my inspiration. Is it a D6?
It is a D6. It's not great inspiration.
3, so 14 on the big one.
Okay. You hit it solidly on just past the head into the stony plates and make no purchase. It's just like you swung it into a rock.
Oh, this one's a little bit harder than the squishy ones. Be careful. All right, and that's gonna be it.
You used your ready action, so you still get. It's now your turn, though. That was from before.
Yeah.
Burn.
Oh, right, my turn. I am gonna smack it again.
The little one. Okay.
Yeah, why not? Fern, this is another one. +2. That's an 8.
Yeah.
An 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just miss it. He kind of scoots to the side.
Yeah. Not great. And I guess no, I should have done that later. I'll do that later. No, we'll do that when we get there. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. So 10, it's your turn. You have everybody's a little bit ahead of you now. You're kind of sitting back next to the water, and yeah.
I look over at the big rock monster and I go, "Hey, you! Yeah, Rock Mom! We're gonna kill both your kids! You're a terrible mother! I want you to cry!" And I cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
And what was that the one with the intelligence of 4 or less?
Dolby starts to cry as well.
Yeah, I think so. No. That is Vicious Mockery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh my gosh! How many ones am I gonna roll?
You said those dice were rigged.
I know they're rigged the wrong way. I mean, like the troll was a complete joke, and now
10 points of damage, and it has to run away from me.
But it doesn't even know it's being mocked. It's an animal.
Oh, it knows. That's why it's so great.
It may not know, but on a deeper level, it feels it.
Not to add insult.
1d4 you said? I didn't catch that. Oh no, that's the 10 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Not to add insult to injury, can I take a attack of opportunity on his way out?
Oh, yeah.
If it has to move away,
like,
yeah, it's got to provoke.
It's wrangling away, and it's kind of turning around, but it's. I mean, you can tell it's like it won't take its eyes off of its baby, but it's still trying to get away. So it's like this really weird, contorted, vulnerable position. So give your opportunity attack to go.
14. No.
All right, you still hit the stony scales and don't get anywhere.
Oh, how horrible would it be if you stabbed the baby?
Just stare it straight in the eye.
Oh, that's so evil. You're crushing Dolby's soul right now. I feel so bad. Every time I kill something, it's like questionable. There's a giant question mark about anything. I'm
gonna hit her.
Are you're gonna roll stealth and do a surprise attack?
No, I wasn't going to because I mean she knows we're here.
Well,
And
but
I
she's
was
not watching you, and you were behind the.
Yeah, if you have
roof.
cover, you can make a stealth roll.
I could do that, but I could also use cunning as my bonus action to like run back and hide. So I was gonna run back.
Could totally do that too.
Yep,
Yeah.
that sounds like. Yep. All
I
right.
get sneak attack anyways because I'm standing right next to him.
That's true.
Right. Yeah, because it's distracted by. So yeah, do your thing.
Okay. So I did that. I
Is that
attacked.
16.
16. Ah, you just managed to get your rapier between these stony plates on its back as it's turning to try to keep its eyes on its baby and get away from Throck, the insulting monster. So roll damage.
And you get, because you had advantage, you get sneak attack.
Okay. So damage is 10.
But then you get
Sneaks
and what
two,
extra?
2d6, or is it 1d6?
1. I don't know why it's
Flash.
There's also a dice roller on the left side. You see that D20? You can click on that and just click 1d6.
on the left-hand side. No.
Yeah, you see that little bar on the upper left-hand side? You do that, click on that, and you can be like, roll.
There you go. Ooh.
What now? Oh, I rolled a D6. I'm sorry. That was
if you're typing in a chat, you just have to put a slash before the word roll.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
I knew it was something.
Yeah. Or you could just slash R, same thing.
There you go.
No, that was a 1, and the space.
Yeah, there's no space.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. I know, kids, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey,
15 damage.
I just want to roll dice. Give me my dice.
right?
Wow. Okay. So, describe for me what happens when this large rock mole dies. You can tell that you get in between those scales enough that you hit something vital.
Oh. Oh, it's spurting blood.
Oh, that's super gross.
You just like stab right into its eye, like.
Oh, I hit something. Oh, all right. I'm gonna rip this out in the back of my roast like a fountain.
Just splatters on the rock behind you.
No, on Dolby. I mean, totally. It's like sling.
Sorry, guys. Like, squirting all over you.
Not my day. I've got crab mole guts all over me. Roll guts all over me. Baby guts on me.
Yeah. And the baby one attacks you, Dolby, while you're like, what? Ah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. 18.
That hits. My armor's 18. Yeah, my AC.
Yeah, or the tiebreaker goes to the roller.
Yeah, go ahead. I earned this one. I'll take it.
Ooh,
Take it on the
a
chin.
6 max damage. So it's littler, but still rather formidable claws scrape down your back as you're still looking at this, and it gives you a pretty good slash.
Ouch.
And it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I'm sorry, little baby mole, but you gotta go.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, do you have advantage for friend being on the other side of it?
I don't see how that would give me advantage.
Yeah, you don't have advantage.
No flanking rules in this?
Attack
Okay.
you.
I don't really want to hit it anyways, so I'm kind of like, oh, here, let me hit the baby. Go.
Yeah, you missed. Fern.
Oh, look at I missed.
Fern is going to try and smush this thing. Unless, let me check. Yeah, he's gonna try and smush this thing. Except for, no, because I took control, not produce. Smushing. Nope. It's a 9.
This baby's tougher than its mama.
It moves to the side.
Wait, are we gonna be like Shaun of the Dead, where we're all like smacking at this thing as it goes around in a circle?
All right, 10. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna walk up and try and stab it.
All right.
Yeah.
Please save us from this
My little
merry-go-round.
rapier.
It's AC 11.
No, we're good. Stab it! Stab it! Stab it! Stab it!
Can we just ignore this thing?
Can I get inspiration so I can hit this damn thing?
Yeah, this is literally the lowest AC creature that you've faced since we started the event.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sing us a song, Piano Man.
All right.
Oh god.
What are you gonna do? Ivan?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do your? You can still do your.
Yeah. It's a bonus action.
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action to inspire Dolby again. Dolby, kill that stupid little thing. It's gonna hurt us all. I don't have a song for that. I'm just starting to freak out that it's not gonna die. Kill it.
But you say it in a melodic way.
Yes, I'm guess I'm feeling a little more inspired to kill this thing.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I bet you.
All right. So now Ivy can go.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak around here.
There you go. You got it.
I just imagine her walking up and like slowly sliding the blade.
Come around. I'm calm.
Yeah. It's like
Tiny
still
little
like.
thing doesn't faze me.
We're all having a hard time with it.
Just
And
gonna
you just walk
around.
up behind it and you're like poke.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right.
You're the best.
And your damage is, if it's more than one,
Yep.
there you go.
Huzzah! Oh.
It's stuck on the end of your sword or your rapier.
I'm shaking it off again. Stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. All right.
Enough.
All right.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, there isn't any more in this room.
I would like to just. There's a lot of boxes and stuff in here. Is everybody okay? Safety check. Safety check. Everyone's okay?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do still see that Ivy has boot prints on her face, and now Dolby has claw marks down his back. But other than that, you don't.
It's a good night for
see
Dolby.
movement. There is evidence of old food and other just like regular life kind of things on the two tables that are directly to the, what direction would that be? West?
Yeah.
Plus all the boxes sitting around. I mean, there's even like, it looks like someone had inhabited this space, but not like to live in. There's not like clothes laying around or a bed or anything like that. But there's definitely evidence that people spent time down here. And like I said, there's lots of boxes. A lot of them have evidence of having rotten, or some of the crate boards have come loose, and there's stuff spilling out of them. But at this point, it's mostly just dust.
This place
How
looks
closely you're looking at things, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably like wander around, tapping his staff against the wall, just being like, it looks like this place is constructed, right? Like there's like floor here and walls.
Right. It is dug into kind of a sandstone material, but it's pretty precisely done.
Mm-hmm.
There are some supporting wooden beams here and there, but they're also pretty subtle. They're not just like sticking out in the middle of places. As you come around the corner of that particularly large root, you see that the root literally is tapped and the sap is flowing into barrels. However, the taps are old and rusted, and you don't know if they're still functioning. You can't, without further examination, you don't know anything else. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go check them out.
Yeah, I want to know about this tree. This root means a huge tree, which means something I might be familiar with.
Right.
Hey guys, you think this room that we're in is the stone not formed by the wild?
It could be.
I'm not good at puzzles.
It certainly fits the description of stone not formed by the wild.
There's a lot of dirt too, but it's stone, it's roots, it's little tables. Okay.
What was that last thing?
Little
Bring me
tables?
the amber liquid.
No. The last thing on the poem.
Ember with a heart of liquid or something.
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
wait,
boom.
this-
As he bangs his hand against the tree root.
It's solid. It doesn't.
I know
sound hollow.
he's not implying it's hollow. He's just pointing to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It is cold and tree material.
Cold and tree. You don't say.
It's alive. It is definitely alive. It appears to be doing well. If you look closely at the three barrels, there are two of them. The sap that is inside has leaked out onto the floor and dried, and it's just hard, sticky. I mean, it's not even that sticky, but if you were to stand on it long enough, your boot would kind of leave an impression. And then the other one, though, appears to be in good shape. But it's
interesting.
What would you want to as a check to see if I know? And again, this root is huge, which must mean a huge tree. So unless this is unnatural, unless this is completely normal for the forest, it's probably something that he's either heard of or seen.
Sure. Yeah, and it's not a tree this size compared to you is an occurrence. It is not not every tree is that big. You know what I mean? So yeah. A tree of this size might be, in your knowledge, like which tree it is or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, you can roll. I think it's a nature roll. Yeah.
Okay. Nature roll. Here we go. I got an 8.
Okay. It's a really big tree.
Yeah.
Not unlike other really big trees, and you just happen to be below it.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, I mean, this is.
He'll taste the sap.
The taste. All right. It's. I don't know what walnut tree sap tastes like, but that's what it tastes like.
Gotta be better than those mushrooms you're eating all the time.
So
you take that back.
Could this be the amber with a liquid heart?
It's not. Oh, sorry. I'm not the player.
I don't think so. Somehow.
Well, okay. It wasn't amber. The poem wasn't amber. It was ember.
Oh, it was ember. My bad. Okay.
Sorry.
Then yeah, rip whoever told me that the poem.
Yeah. Sorry for spoiling the lack of memory.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Then. Okay, yeah.
So,
what's this one do with walnut sap?
The sap. Have you ever had these things that they make at the tavern called pancakes?
Yes.
You put it on top of them.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, one of you would know, probably 10 or Dolby, that walnut oil is a really common ingredient in a lot of the varnishes that they use to reinforce.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
That
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Can I get another history roll from one of you two? The townies?
Yeah, I'll do one.
All right.
I'm very smart.
You are smart. I've heard that. Okay. Yep. That memory you had a second ago, yep, it was right. We'll just leave it at that. Since that 21 with the pumpkin, it's just been we don't know nothing.
No, our rolls are not great today.
All right, so you're in a pretty large room underground, next to a lot of old barrels and crates and random daily supplies and a big root.
Nicer, that's a big root you have.
Well, here's what I think. I think it's very late. We should make camp. And then proceed. How many days do we have? We have 3 days. And it's been
2 more days.
It's been 1. Oh wait. Was that the first day, or did we have 3 days? Do we have 3 days from the moment she told us, or does the first one not count?
She didn't say 3 days. She said something else.
We know. No, the moon's aligned.
Yeah, before the Twins of the Starfather Align, which was a specific sub-event that happened to the Harvest Festival.
From the night that she said that to you, there was 3. The third night after that. would
Okay,
be when
so
fine. So
cool. So we should make camp.
I agree.
Sounds like a plan.
And I will make walnut sap mushroom stew.
Does it have to be mushrooms?
you can also make.
We could also cook these moles if you want.
Oh yeah. A little bit of protein. Nice.
I'm all right with the. I've got some acorns in my pocket.
Salad I took from the inn. I'm just gonna eat it right here.
Yeah, Dolby. Poor Dolby though. When he eats, he's still going to get a little bit of the taste of the moles, just because there's just not enough water in that pool.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a bad day for Goldie.
Poor Dolby.
All right.
Well, if we're gonna take camp, I think that is probably a good time to break it.
It works for me. Works for me. I was eager for you guys to get a little further, but you are far enough.
We went
that
into the tunnel, and we
it
could
would
have
be
just
all night.
not.
So we'll. Yeah.
Sorry for the tunnel.
Yep, it was awesome.
Rip
a lot of fun. But anyway, let's Ren, ask Ren, lead us through the shutdown scheme, whatever it is.
Sweet. Let me close out these sounds. Let's throw some music back on. As we return. Well, that is gonna be. It looks like that is gonna be the end of episode 2 of the Dobbers. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't run away though. We got a ton of stuff to talk about, to go over. We got a giveaway coming up in just a minute, actually. Anyone who is in chat is eligible to win, so we're going to be going over that in just a second. But first of all, let us know what you guys thought of the episode, if you guys had a good time, if you guys are enjoying the characters, all that good stuff. Tell us in chat. We want to hear it from you. And, of course... Whoa, I hear myself somewhere. Where am I hearing myself? I don't know. Thank you so much to McLoken for coming in with the 155 viewer host. Thank you so much, my friend. If you guys have not checked out McLoken, he is an amazing streamer, an awesome friend of mine, and tonight he was playing his D&D game of Chosen, which I am a huge fan of. I dropped a shout out in chat, so make sure you guys go check him out and show some love. But let's go around and talk to our players, get some thoughts and impressions from them on whether they had a good time, whether they're kind of intrigued or terrified or just sick of killing things. Let's see what's going on with you guys, and let's start right over here on this side of me with Jess.
Oh, you always start with me. You're so polite.
Because you're right next to me on the overlay.
Yeah. No, that was great. We killed a lot of things. There's a lot.
A lot of things died. It's a lot.
And like even worse, there was like the psychological warfare. There was a lot of the doing a great job, just really ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
I think about halfway through that troll fight, we were all like, "Are we the bad guys here?"
I feel like we're the Suicide Squad now.
Yeah. It was hard to tell who is the good guy in a bunch of those. We killed babies, a mama, and a troll that was trying to run away.
We are the worst daubers ever.
I can see the look in Daryl's eyes as his world just collapses around him. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself and where people can find you and what you get up to on the internet.
Yeah, I'm Board Game Girl, also known as Jess. I'm Board Game Girl on all social media, so Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Mostly I play board games. I haven't played D&D since 3.5, I think. It's a long time ago. And as you can tell, I'm used to playing with like real dice. Real, like
Hey,
find the thing and punch. Like Daryl said, like get off my lawn. I'm like, that's craziness. Why am I doing that? So yeah, you'll see me struggle with that. I'll get used to it. But yeah, no, that's me.
Awesome. Oh man. Well, next to her is of course Judo Killer. How's it going, my friend? How you doing?
I've like post-traumatic D&D disorder. Dolby just wants to be a hero, and like every time he does something that he thinks is going to be heroic. I mean, although I do have to say I did dig the cannonball with the shield knocking the troll off the roof.
Oh yeah,
awesome. to save Ivy. Like I thought it was probably
You totally saved me. You did.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so I felt heroic there. But then after I did the old Ralphie from Christmas Story, I kind of was like, yeah, kind of lost it a little bit. I think all his angst and anxiety over Aldous, his superior, it just kind of came out today. His frustrations kind of came out on the baby rock monsters, trolls, stuff today. So,
Yeah.
but no, I am Judo Killer here on Twitch, and I am at the Chris Herzog on the rest of all social medias. I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA instructor by trade, and if you're interested in instructional videos or those things, follow me on social media. If not, thanks a lot. I had an awesome time tonight.
absolutely, man. Go check him out. Go give him a follow. Go show him some love. And last but not least, Mr. Throck.
Hey guys, no, I had an amazing time tonight. I loved watching Dolby kind of deal with what being a hero really meant in terms of like the slaughtering of things that were morally questionable, possibly the slaughter. I mean, my character didn't think it was morally questionable. It was a troll. Every book he's ever read says trolls that live under bridges are bad and probably have treasure. So that seems like a thing to do. But watching everyone else be like, are we horrible? It was pretty
To
great.
be fair, you were the one who started that.
I was. I thought to be fair, I thought we were gonna run away, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
we all
and
did.
Yeah, and then he made his first wisdom saving throw, which I was surprised by. I thought it would take a little longer. We'd get a little bit more distance, but we had to fight. I thought it was giving us a way out, is what I thought was happening when it happened. But no, it did not.
Yeah. I mean, you did 10 or something psychic damage to him before he knew you were there.
Yeah.
So you didn't give him an option.
Well, no, he did the with the hideous.
Oh no, I did hideous laughter.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt him. I just did Tasha's hideous laughter.
To be fair, who plays a pan flute? Who plays flute jazz?
You know what?
Right?
So he deserved to die? Because of his choice of music?
I'm just gonna say Dolby feels justified.
Yeah.
That one I'll give us.
That's hilarious.
And I love the rat thing, the turning into a bunch of rats. I love that.
That
great.
was awesome.
A rat turning into many rats was awesome. But yeah, I stream. I stream at Throx Plays Poorly. I see Dice Lulu was just kind enough to share it. We do a D&D game on Friday nights at 8:30. Right now we're running. We're just getting into Tomb of Annihilation, which will be fun. And then I randomly stream other stuff during the week, and I'm at Throck Plays on Twitter.
Excellent.
Awesome. My name is Asker, and I am the host here on Exploding Dice. I'm not the dungeon master for this show, which means I just get to enjoy it all that much more. And I have found my new favorite thing, which is my rat folk turning into a swarm of rats, and I didn't know it was going to be as much fun as it is, and I feel like I need to use it every time now. It's the only option. But I had a blast. I laughed so much in this episode, and I have a metric for how good a show is, and that's when when you put something on Twitch or YouTube, it generates like 4 thumbnails, and if all of those are people laughing, it's usually a good show. So I have good feelings about this episode. And thank you guys for joining us, man. I'm gonna kick it over to Daryl to wrap things up. But before we do, I actually wanna, because we have everyone in chat right now, I wanna let you guys know. Let me turn down the music just a bit. If you guys are hanging out with us, we are going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm going to kick it over to Daryl to describe what's going on as I open the giveaway up. So, Daryl, why don't you tell us the what and the why of this giveaway?
Yeah, so I'm Splattered Ink on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram, and I am an illustrator, among other types of creative design work. I'm working on a board game and deck building game. So that the world of Dobbers has been in development for years, and now I'm just having a chance to put it out there. So this game's going to be coming out in the spring, and one of the cards is the tree golem that our characters got to meet last game briefly because he was terrifying. So the tree golem is going to be one of these cards, and you have a chance tonight to win a signed print from the digital art. I'm going to print it out at 16 by 24. Unless you would rather have a smaller one, you can tell us that, but that's what I'll do. And I'll sign it with a silver Sharpie, roll it up, put it in the mail, and you will get it in a few days.
Well, you guys can see the art that is going to be on the print. I just put that full screen on the overlay right now. And the giveaway is up, so all you guys have to do is type !print in the chat to get it rolling. And you have to be entered. You have to be entered with that command to get it done. So that's all you got to do, guys. So let me just drop a shout out link. Type !print to join. There we go. And then of course one person who is and if yeah, Koros, get in there, man. Everyone jump in, guys. If you're in chat, if you're hanging out, if you're lurking, I don't even care. Jump out of your lurk phase, get in on that giveaway and win yourself some stuff. And then I think while we're doing that, man, I will turn it over to Daryl. I mean, do you have anything you wanna wrap up with? You wanna any parting words about this before we kind of go over some business and then get on to rating someone else?
Sure. Yeah. No. Again, thanks for everybody who tuned in. We had a great crowd tonight. We varied anywhere from 25 to, for a little while, in the 70s. So it was an awesome night. I had an absolute blast. I love the scene with the troll, though. There were other options, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. And I'm glad you explored. What's that?
Killing's not always the answer.
Yeah, and I'm glad you explored the farm and got to see some of that stuff and got to do a little role playing there. So I think this is cool. This is the most fun I have each week. So thank you guys for being here and sharing it with me.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, thank you, guys. A huge thanks to Daryl for running, and a humongous thanks to my players for hanging out here. Well, not my players, his players. Our cast for hanging out and being awesome and making this just a ton of fun. Each week, it has been a blast, and I am so happy that we put it together and it came together as well as it did. There is, of course, going to be more. This ain't the end. We got more stuff to explore next week. But I want to tell you guys a little bit about what is going on the channel if you guys don't know. If this is your first time here, if you've never been hanging out with the Exploding Dice before, first of all, before anything else, make sure you check out the Discord channel. You can join it right there. Join the Bomb Squad over on the Discord. That's where you can get updates about everything that's going on. You can get, there's the Dobbers channel, so you can chat about the campaign and what goes on there. You can join the Bomb Squad and hang out with all of our friends. And two, is we have, at this point, pretty much, with our new show coming up on Thursdays, a full week of content here, of D&D content and role-playing content on Twitch, starting on Mondays, which is, I am usually over on Bubbernot's channel playing Mouse Guard, but Mondays, that's going to be ending sometime soon, and we have a new show coming to Mondays. The details are scarce, but I can promise you that it is going to be very, very interesting with some very, very interesting people. You'll catch more details about that on Twitter very soon, probably after PAX Unplugged. Tuesdays, of course, is Fuzzy Dice, the talk show. This past week, I hung out with Ivan Van Norman for the second time, and he brought by his horror RPG, Outbreak Undead, and his Sagas of Sundry, and we talked horror. It was a fantastic time. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be hanging out with Mr. Tom Lommel, the dungeon bastard himself. It's going to be a blast. Wednesdays, of course, you join us here for the Dobbers at 8 o'clock. And then Thursdays, after PAX Unplugged, we are starting the Razor Coast, our amazing cast in an all-female pirate campaign set in the dark, swashbuckling world of the Razor Coast. And then Fridays, I'm actually in my home game, but there is stuff being planned on Fridays. Saturdays, we have at 9 p.m. Eastern is Writhing Moon, our open legend horror campaign. And Sundays is Mouse Guard, The Dark Spring at 10 p.m. Eastern. So tons and tons of content, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I'm having a blast putting it together. And these guys are making it so worth it. I have no idea where everyone in chat is, but that means that there is only one thing that can happen, that means that it looks like our signed art print is going to go to Mr. Koros RPG himself. So congratulations, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone else for joining us. Koros, all you gotta do is hit me up on Twitch or Twitter in a private message and get me your address. I will get everything else sorted out for you. And then congratulations. There can be only one. I think, yeah, thank you.
I don't know how we've got 26 people with only one entrance, but I'm glad Corso got it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Alright, so here is the deal. Now we are gonna go find someone else to drop a host on, drop a raid, share some love. So I'm going to go check on the D&D tag right now and see who else is streaming. Otherwise I might drop it on someone that I haven't seen in a while.
What about Lobro Watch? He's not D&D, but he's a friend of mine. Lobro Watch.
I'm not familiar.
He mostly does.
How do we spell it?
Lobro Watch. WATCH.
Let me check this out. LOBROWATCH. I don't know what this music is. This music is not anything that I understand.
This is like African jungle, a little different.
Oh, he's playing Warcraft.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I actually know him, one of the few people on Twitch I know face to face.
Sure, why not? Let's go share the love over there. So here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna go copy that link. I'm gonna go paste that link, and then you guys are going to hit that thing up. Here is the raid link. There it is in chat. You guys, all you have to do is copy that Exploding Dice love and pass it on in his chat. I'm gonna drop that a few times. That is going to be it for us, though. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for your support. We'll be back next week. And a big thank you to Daryl for running and all of my cast for being here. We will see you next time. But as always, don't let Dice Thulu get his tentacles on you, because he might beat a baby mole to death right in front of its mother. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everyone.
Awesome. Bye-bye.